Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that resonates with your gut, and we'll begin. Whoops, bouncing that thing all around. Okay, for those of you who chose the gray stone, this is actually a magnet. So you maybe have a magnetic personality today. We have the Queen of Coins. We have the Justice card. We have the Page of Wands. So the Justice card is terrific, especially with these other two. So the Justice card suggests that there may be something that is fair and just around this time for you. Can sometimes be about balance as well, because she has the two scales balance. She also has the sword of truth and logic, the impartiality of the law, right? So that Justice card is sort of something balancing out. If something's been imbalanced for you lately, something will be balancing out. And the Queen of Coins, that's a wonderful card. That's just saying, you know, you have this Earth Mother way about you. You can manifest practical nurturance. You know, you can manifest these things, and you have this stability, and you have this ability to create tangible things, practical help, all those kinds of things. You know that the Queen of Coins is a nice, solid card. And the Page of Wands, that's what you're doing today. You know, that's picking up the goal for today. And we don't need to know the whole thing. We don't need to know how the day will end even. You know, that I like the Page of Wands because it's sort of like, okay, well, we're picking up what it is we have to do with energy and with some purpose here, and we'll see how it matures. It's that kind of thing. So there is a larger force at work. I feel like sometimes there are some days where we have to actively figure things out, and there are other days where we trust in the security we've built, and we take the next thing at hand, and we know there's a larger force that's kind of bringing in balance or justice or fairness, or, you know, it's going to balance the scales. And this is the kind of day I think these cards are saying you may have. Yeah, so they're very good cards, really good cards. I like them. It's nice to know. Well, sometimes we really need larger forces to be at work, don't we? Because we can't do it all on our own. Okay, for those of you who chose the moonstone, we have the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands. Wow, look at that. Wow. Well, with the Hierophant, this is about societal structures, institutions, traditions, customs. So the Hierophant, I mean, this could be for some of you about some sort of welcome news in your family or household that is a victory. But it would be something that would be like a milestone our society would recognize. So, I mean, this can sometimes be a wedding. These two can be preparing for a family event, a gathering. But, you know, I feel like that can also just mean whether the event is happening now or not. It can mean a family member meeting a milestone, like a new child coming in, or there's planning for a graduation, or a new job for a family member, some milestone of independence for a young adult, or some milestone in another way. It can be even an anniversary, a retirement. But this is a victory coming in that, you know, feels really, it's significant. It's something maybe your culture would consider significant. So that can be a meaning of these cards. This can also be a victory in, well, something related to this. This can be a contract. This can be a legal issue. This can be something to do with a church. This could be something to do with a profession. So there can also be a victory regarding that, and perhaps even a move or a change, an improvement that brings more contentment and peace. And yeah, more life, more. The Four of Wands are wonderful. Their life, their energy, and when we have the four, there's a stability to that. Sometimes this means it signifies a move coming in or an improvement in your home or your home life, and it's something nice there. But all these cards are just lovely. So I just don't see any downside to these cards. So that's good news for you. All right. For those of you who chose the spotted stone, we have the moon is your major arcana. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. So the moon is about, well, it's intuition being strong enough to lead you. That's a nice reassurance. But oops, I'm back. Got cut off. My battery was dying. Well, we were looking at these wonderful cards with the moon, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Now, the moon is about your intuition being strong enough to guide you, but it also suggests that you really may need it because there may be some things that are murky. The moon gives us the next few steps, right? We can walk by moonlight. It feels a little uncertain. It feels right, like we have to be really sure about the path we're on rather than worry about negatives, right? Because we have the Scorpion behind. We've got these two dogs. So it's sort of like there's this sense of, am I safe? Am I surrounded by friends or foes? The Scorpion's not going to let you go back. You can only go forward. But the dogs, right, this can be a companion, right? And it's sort of like a trusting we're going on the right path and we're going to be all right and we're going to be safe. And it takes a little more trust. But also, you're not only having to rely on the trust of your intuition, but the Seven of Wands suggests you're really able. You are well able to hang on to your primary purpose, your primary goals, your primary priorities, even if things are challenging. And there, too, with this card, there's that sense of unknown for the future, right? Like, can I do this? But you can, because this person, look how strong he is. Look at this, he's got bulging muscles and everything and armor, and yes, well able to stand his ground, well able to do that. So there's movement ahead. They're standing your ground. Maybe there might be some uncertainty in the future, but Spirit is saying that you can rely on your intuition. Source is going to help you with your intuition. It's quite strong today with that moon card. So that's your major arcana. That's the main message of this reading. Guess what? The Page of Cups is saying not only that, but please be confident in your ability to be strong and stand your ground. And please be confident in your intuition enough to let go of all concern and worry and have fun, because this Page of Cups can bring a little bit of good news, a happy moment, a carefree kind of feeling. Sort of like impulsively acting on your emotions in a spontaneous way is not always a bad thing, because you're going to be led by your intuition. There might be just this moment of lightness, which is really wonderful. And I think Spirit is saying, embrace that when it comes. Spirit is saying, oh goodness, you don't need to worry. Embrace that when it comes. We don't need to always know the future. In fact, even when we think we do, there will be things that surprise us. So better to stick in the moment and take our next steps forward with the strength of our intuition and our understanding that we're wanting to stand our ground, and it will work out. I mean, it will be all right. It's better to work on that presupposition, right? They always say that the things in life that we worry about never happen, never tend to happen, and the truly difficult things that that occur when we look past our whole lifetime, the truly difficult things you never could have anticipated anyway, probably. They're probably things that, you just have to trust that Spirit is helping you through that. So worry really is a waste here. And so letting go of it all and having some fun today would be a terrific thing. Trusting your intuition today would be a terrific thing. All right. For those of you who chose this blue bead, we have all minor arcana, the 3 of coins, the 4 of swords, and the 10 of cups. So the 10 of cups is saying basically underneath everything is all right, emotionally secure. Everything's okay in a basic sense where people can thrive and grow. It might be okay with your family. It might be that, you've really built a sense of security there. 10 is a completion card. This can also be family from the other side saying, I'm here with you. We're a complete family. There may be some lovely moments. Feeling blessed by family or people you consider family. The 3 of coins is building something with help from others, consultation from others, support from others, information from others. So but it really is building something good and probably practical. This probably has to do with work or health or something you're creating. It can be something literally that you're creating because those are coins. So this really is tangible stuff we're talking about. But you're really looking like the skilled artisan in it. You're really doing well. And it's moving right along. So the 4 of swords suggests you should retreat from, if you're tempted to worry a lot about things or think that you have to figure it all out or have a grand plan, yeah, I think you can retreat from that. If you need to rest today, you need to rest your mind or your body. That 4 of swords says, yes, take that time. Please do take that time. You're all right and things are moving in the right direction. Feel free to take that time. There might be a situation you want to retreat from, something you're tempted to say or something you're tempted to write or, swords can be that, speech. But, really usually that's about taking that time you need. Don't feel like today, these are minor arcana. You don't need to feel like today you have to solve some big problem. You do have time for this. Things are heading in the right direction. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Well, I thank you all so very, very much. You take care today and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.